shit. I was muted. My bad. Yes, hi, Helly. Hi, D and Queen Liker. It's train game time. Hi, Stoski. Oh my gosh, sorry I'm late. I was doing some editing. Whew! My goodness. I've been busy. I got lots to yap about. Ugh. Oh, and the Bye Gamer's here. Let's go. I got a song stuck in my head. I'm in misery. I mean Missouri. Don't be upsetty. Have some spaghetti. I don't fucking know. Who's ready to start building nuclear power? I guess I am. I guess I gotta be. There we go. Whew. Okay. Queen's internet too abstract. It's already I can see that it's already having a little bit of trouble. We'll see. Anywho, so I made some adjustments to the flowchart, right? I've made some adjustments. All of this is the same, right? Other than I've gone in and tweaked some stuff, right? I've gone in and like tweaked some numbers. You gonna test something, see ya? Okay. See ya. I've gone in and tweaked some of the overclocks and stuff. Turns out there's like no penalty for overclocking nuclear reactors or like fuel generators or anything like that. They still output the exact same amount of power, even if you're like running two, one running at double the performance does not have any. Running one at 200% does not change the total amount of power output as running two at 100%. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Anyway, the only thing is that the graph itself has kind of doubled in size. Oh man. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? All we care about is making that. That's all that has to be made. What I just selected, all of this, that's the only thing that's getting made right now, right? All of this, I still do have to make, but that's going to be like a separate project. Because if you look carefully, you'll see there's like right here where we output plutonium fuel rods, right? And then those fuel rods go into these reactors, which creates waste, and then we have to process the waste. And in order to process the waste, we need these funky looking ball things. In order to get these funky looking ball things, you gotta do all this bullshit, okay? So, to not do that, once we make plutonium fuel rods, we're just gonna get rid of them. I'm just gonna get rid of them. However, I still need to make the funky looking ball things. The funky looking ball things still need to be made at some point. These singularity cells. So it's important to have them, right? Let's see. Singularity cell. Yeah, because singularity cells go into making the ballistic warp drive. And you can see that we need 200 of them up here to finish the game. So I still have to make singularity cells, right? Like, I know I'm making thermal propulsion rockets. I know I'm making superposition oscillators and dark matter crystals, right? like this stuff is easy. The singularity cell is going to be the difficult part. And that's what all of this bottom shit is. So like theoretically what I could do, right, is I could like make all of this, then make all of this, right? Get the singularity cells done, and then first thing, make the ballistic warp drives, right? Make ballistic warp drives. And then when I'm done making ballistic warp drives, we can take the like processing and creation of singularity cells and then just divert them into this, right? So that's something that can happen later down the line. But for right now, it's just we need to make this. And to do this, I made this. Oh, it's another one of my funky little maps where it's like, hey, here's where all the nodes are. You know, here's uranium here. We'll put it on this train line. Here's some uranium. We'll put it on this train line. It'll go down this way. I'll have to make a new... Yeah, it is the silly arrow map. The silly arrow map says to make a new line that goes north here to collect this uranium to get onto here. That's where the pretty factory is. And then go up and then collect this uranium and then come all the way over, grab this uranium, drop off, and then start again. Just run that loop. I think what I might end up doing is going from here, like, to here, right? It might be smart to, like, once I finish getting the shit here and dropping it off with the rest of the uranium, to build another rail line that goes from here directly south into here. And so then you've just got, like, this just going around in a circle forever. Okay, but for right now, and the reason why I was worried about the thumbnail being a little misleading is that we're not actually going to touch anything uranium for kind of a while because, again, uranium's radioactive, and that makes things difficult to deal with because you can't just delete uranium. You have to do something with it. So we're not going to be digging it up until it's ready to be dug up. So the first thing that needs to happen, I think the easiest thing to get started with is like coming over to where I have this like copper. We need like a really low amount of copper. Where is that? There's the bauxite. Yeah, down here, copper. We only need 245 copper ore per minute, which is like most of an impure node running at max, because that's 300. So we dump that in here, we make that, and then I don't know, I'll probably have to go handle like aluminum. Where did I say aluminum comes from? Right. Aluminum's going to come from the center of the map and go north and come all the way up here to where we're going to be making our sulfuric acid and a couple other things. Hi, Angela! Look at my giant fucking map! Look at my giant map! This is my giant fucking map! Look at this shit! This shit's insane. Holy shit, Angela's been a member for 10 months. Let's fucking go. Hey, in other news, I've been working on the coffee vlog. I did a little poking around with it before stream got started. That's why I was like 5 minutes late, because I was just editing, mapping things out. I see. Yeah, a lot of mapping. Oh, and check this out. Check this out. I developed a new means of getting around. I call it sticky jumping. Whee! At my sister's place, who has a dog, I posted a picture at IRL. Fucking peak. Anyway, pulse nobelisks do like barely any self damage, so I can just do this. Ah, I missed. Hi, Slug. I don't need to pick you up anymore. I am gonna need to pick up quite a couple of Somer sloops. Hi, March Around. Damn it. His name's Bean. That's fucking adorable. Damn it. I promise I was doing this better earlier. Right. I don't actually need to go south. I just need to go east. There we go. Now I'm out of fuel. Ah! Wait, hang on. Will this break this? It will! Fantastic. I love Pulse Nobelisk. Stream laggy for you. Yeah, it's not perfect. Things aren't running great. It's not terrible. I haven't seen a whole lot of like we're in the red, we're fucked kind of shit yet, but it ain't great. Anyway, the big nuclear. Y'all want to know something really crazy that I did yesterday? Like, goddamn. Ooh, shit. Autosave. I told y'all not too long ago that I've like been using Facebook to see what's happening in my local area, right? I'm not getting the timing right. I think it's just because, like, there we go. Fuck. I think streaming is eating into my frames a little bit, and I'm fucking up the timing. So, I was poking around, right? I was looking at like I'm in like a fucking pride group for my local area, right? And I saw a message that was like, "Yeah, we're serving free pancakes. Free pancakes and sausage to anyone who wants to come to our church." So I went to a church like dinner last night. And it was very pride themed. Damn it. Thank you, March Around, for telling me that my health was low. And you know, it was chill because I mean it was an Episcopal church, and those people are usually pretty chill about that kind of shit. Damn it. Gay church? Not exactly, but like, yeah. More or less. Damn it. Gertch. I was just there for the free pancakes, man. Also, I made a small adjustment. I made a small adjustment to this rail system. You don't connect to anything. The fuck? I made a small adjustment to this rail in between stream, like earlier today. Because while I be flying around doing shit, this entire section was getting clogged up because this left turn was putting you right here, which meant that there was like this loop of train cars that couldn't go anywhere. So I had to fix it, and now it's working properly. Che. Garch. Maddie ended up going to the service this morning. I didn't. I'm still a fucking heathen. I might go. I don't know. I'm just so fucking busy with shit, man. Maddie is Jesus. Praise be to Maddie. No, but she is a Christian. But like a really cool one. You're normal. I need the impure node, which I think is this one up ahead. Faction guaranteed. Cash in and no receipt. Me when I throw away advanced resources for 20 copper. Have you ever seen me throw away shit march around in my inventory? It's because I'm already automating it somewhere else. Like I don't need to hold on to 10 cubes or this or that or any of this. I'm already making them. They're already being dimensionally depoted. I have infinite number of them at this point, you know? Alright. I'm probably just gonna max this out, even though I don't need to. Just for the hell of it. Varuna can't do enough damage to steal. 4 million damage, Varuna! Goddamn, girl foes. Holy shit. I stuck in my goddamn head. Holy shit. I fucking love the Stupendium. They're stuck in my goddamn head. Alright. So you go there. Alright, so you do 300 into smelters. Like at this point, honestly, at this point, I could throw away, where's my power shards? I could throw away power shards if I wanted to. Because they're being automated right over there. Like, I have infinite power shards now. Isn't that wonderful? Copper. Can y'all hear like a bunch of wind noise, by the way? Yes, no, hopefully not. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Kind of? Okay. Let me turn this down then. Oh, that's turning it up. God damn it. I hate it when it does this. I hate that. I gotta put this on a separate. I gotta put this thing on a separate switch. No? There? Yes? Okay, cool. God, I hate that. You know, you fucking really annoying. I have, like, the fan underneath my desk, that's, like, pointed up at me on the same switch as like my like audio Focusrite thing, and the goddamn thing will like if I like change the speed of the fan, it fucks with the Focusrite, and then I stop being able to hear out of it my headset, and I have to repower it. It's really annoying. I'm gonna go because I'm with family, but I'll be back to being a stream tomorrow on Wednesday. Tuesday I'm gonna fly back, but I may make it in time. Okay. Have fun with your family then, Stotsky. I still can't believe daisy chaining's a thing nowadays. It's crazy. It's so wonderful. I love it. Daisy chaining evil? No, daisy chaining wonderful. No more power poles. No more constantly having to deal with power poles. So much better. So much faster. Very lovely. So yeah, yesterday we went to the church and we got some motherfucking pancakes. And it was so weird, man. I've talked in the past about how I miss going to like church potlucks, right? And this was similar to that, right? It was just a free church meal, right? To anyone who wanted to show up. And oh my god. I just sat there and I just felt so awkward. Like the whole time it was just like, yeah, no, I don't believe any of this shit. Hi, Maddie. Hi. I'm yapping about how we went to church yesterday and got free pancakes. I liked the pancakes. I liked that they were free and they tasted good. They made some pretty good chocolate chip pancakes. No. Don't you dare flip that switch. I should make gay potlucks. Fucking real. I think once our, hey Maddie. Once we have the house more like situated, how do you feel about like inviting neighbors over for like potlucks and shit? Maddie's jumping up and down, happy about this information. You don't know what a potluck is? It's when you invite like a bunch of people to come eat together and everybody brings some source of food. So like I would make a baked ziti and then somebody would bring like a soup and then somebody would bring like pigs in a blanket or some shit. Yeah. Yeah. Miku knife? I thought it was like right over here somewhere because I like to mess with it. I don't know. It might be... Here's a knife, if you just need a knife. There you go. I'll contain myself from any jokes about a gay potluck. Fuck you. Right. What am I doing? Okay, cool. I literally just have to make this, and then I have to put it on a train, so it's already train time. I gotta figure out... Let's see. Train potluck win. Damn. That goes hard. It's too small. Need another one. So this is just like a one car. I could probably split it just for more efficiency. Yeah, let's split it just for the sake of it, even though it doesn't need to. So even though this is one resource, I'm gonna put it on 2 platforms. That way I can haul more. Well, I can fill up more. I'm not necessarily hauling more, I guess. Well, I mean, it's hauling more per trip. Yeah. The rate doesn't change, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Hi, Bald Hat. There, you know what? Because I feel like it. Goal. Super chat. Dinner hire. Queen. There we go. No, wrong one. Speaking of getting the house more put together, I got more free furniture today. Potluck, but everybody brings assorted Lego pieces. That's like really cute. Everybody like brings Lego and just like we just have like a Lego day or whatever. I don't like the look of that. Holy shit. Cheers, I'll drink to that. God, alright, well. I put it up. There's not a whole lot of wood left in there to actually like drinking. Sword potluck. What the fuck? Wait, are these in the wrong spot? Oh, it's because it's not powered. Right. Noif. Yeah, we got a free table and chairs, but we got a free table and chairs, but some of the chairs are kind of cacked up, and we gotta fix them up. I think we're gonna have to. I think we could probably do screws, right? There's not a whole lot of wood for it to grip to, and it's already kind of broken. So I feel like if you, yeah, no, I get that. I'm just worried that like drilling a screw into it is just gonna splinter it more. Um, we could still try, but I feel like wood glue mixed with some like zip ties to hold everything together would definitely help keep things compressed. Screws might help it laterally, you know what I mean? I don't know. Name the train station Train Potluck? Alright, sure. I'm never gonna understand why it's called that, but you know what? Don't care. Whatever. Alright, let me get a good crack sound. There you go. I mean, Arizona hard fruit punch. Train sex Sims a win. Goddamn. Arizona hard fruit punch potluck. What? Just everybody brings Arizona hard fruit punches to the function. Everybody brings their own specific alcoholic beverage. Nice. Oh. Oh yeah, I went to a fucking Pokemon thing the other night. That was Friday. Chatter potluck. That would be banger. I have like a convention, but it's not like it's Queen Con, and it's actually just a potluck. I've tricked you into bringing me food. And since my audience is like international, it's just a bunch of fucking international food. You already got me from D? Yeah. Every stream is a chatter potluck, but instead of bringing different foods, we bring different autisms. Damn! That's facts, though. Holy shit. Maddie just ran in here and said, what about autism? Chatter potluck is just, instead of bringing food, it's just all of the chatters like showing up and bringing different kinds of autism. Yeah. Ah. It's too short. Nope. I'll have to do a much wider turn. Yeah. Food is on the spectrum. Me and Maddie went to a fucking Pokemon card shop, right? Turns out they were hosting like an actual tournament. Like a small tournament, but a tournament nonetheless. And my shit is not legal at all. My fucking deck is not legal in the slightest for like tournament play, and since they were doing like official rules or whatever, I couldn't actually play with that deck. Somebody who's like super cool let me use her deck, which was like similar to mine in the sense that it was still like a Tinkaton deck, but hers was actually like tournament legal, whereas mine was most certainly not. Me and Maddie played against each other with said decks, and then she didn't feel like paying the $10 to like compete. As such,
That wasn't the case.
no.
We played against each other with the legal cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy up front was like, "Hey, do you want that to count for the tournament?"
Yeah.
And was like, "It's $10 entry, so if you want that game to count, it's gonna be $10."
Yeah, and you said you were like, I don't. You didn't bother to keep playing. I would have.
Oh.
I don't have $10 on me, but I would have like carded it.
Okay.
I paid to play in the Guilty Gear tournaments that I played at, the IRL Guilty Gear tournaments. Okay, we still got to get the online card thing to let us buy cards. Okay. Pot of greed into pot of greed into pot of greed into pot of... Yeah, no, honestly, there's a card called Friends in Paldea, and it's just draw 3 cards, and my ass is gonna have like 10 of those in my fucking deck. Play this card to draw 3 new cards. The thing that like really pisses me off. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. I hate that, like, one of the things that I, like, really didn't want to do, one of the reasons why I really didn't want to, like, get into Magic is because I would look around and I would see how, like, Kirby had, like, all of these decks, and so many of them were, like, so old, and yet they couldn't use them because they're not legal, right? And it's like, well, shit, why would you like... No, wrong one. Why would you play this if, like, you're constantly having to buy new cards, right? And so when I started playing Pokemon, it was just like, oh, this is cool, this is fun, right? Oh, and people just let you have cards that they can't sell? That's awesome. That's so cool. That's so neato, right? Unfortunately for me, what I did not realize is that Pokemon does the exact same damn thing, and probably every single card game does this, because in order for you to buy new cards, they just have to, like, say that, like, a certain set are just, like, not allowed anymore. And it sucks, but, well, I am working on putting together like an actually legal deck, so that'll be cool, I guess. Yes, it is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I'm pretty sure it is banned. Anyway, I'm working on building like an actual Tinkatank build, but like the Tinkatank that I have is like psychic type energy, and then the current Tinkatank is metal. So I'm probably gonna end up with like 2 different decks. I'm not entirely sure. Makes sense now why I was able to just like, I mean, we have so many. I have so many fucking cards just everywhere now, and we haven't paid for like any of them yet, because people will just give you. People will at card shops will just give you shit if you can take it off their hands. Like, that's because they're not legal anymore. So if you want to play like casually and build whatever the fuck, right? If you want to build a 60 card deck out of what's its and who's its and who cares, right? You can get all kinds of free cards. All right. So that's that taken care of. We need to do more train shit. I gotta go find. There's like some coal down here somewhere. Yeah, like right here. There's not a radar tower around here. I'll probably slap one down. There's some coal down there that's impure, and we need to go get it. There's any room for improvement? God damn it. Yeah, radar tower. Patterns, pattern removal. Behind me? What? Huh? What? Oh, it's just Naoki. Hi, Naoki. Anyway, I'm drinking beer. No, I'm drinking Arizona hard shit. Wonderful. All right. Coal. Yes, down there. All the way down there. Guys, it's stuck in my head. Fuck. I think that's gonna be my new obsession song. Shit. Where am I? A little bit further up the line. Got it. You playing CODs right now? Nice. Aha! Here we go. It's you. I need to take you north. Oh god, I'm being invaded. Piss off! There's gonna be a lot of steps in this process that aren't gonna make a whole lot of sense. Like, just watching me do it. Like, why did I build, like, a tiny little copper factory and then stick it on the train network, not actually do anything with the train, and then just leave to go to this specific coal node? And it's because of this. Like, are there trains? Yes, I'm about to do even more trains. Trains make sense? Fair enough, I suppose. Anyway, I'm gonna come over here and grab this coal and bring it up to this line. Because there's coal needed in 2 spots, one for making steel and one for making aluminum. And, well, yeah. Yeah. I think this is this is part of the steel. This is part of the steel production. So, this is actually going to be a pretty decent train section that needs to be made. And there's like no facility that's going to be built here. It's just a train. You know what? I should probably build it like pretty tall. So that way I don't have to try and get up and over this hill. Up we go. Up, 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 up. Okay, so out in the distance, right there, that's a train line, right? That's a train line that connects like that coal facility over to there for making the power shards, right? Hot tall trains are in my area. Sign me up. God damn it. So we need to connect. We need to connect this thing. Ooh. All the way over there. That's the goal now. That's the rule. What are we doing here? Let's see. Doesn't matter which way it faces, I suppose. We'll do in and around and back. There. And then rail line. Awesome sink, no silly, awesome ride this. Holy shit. Is she cooking? Goddamn. Connect. Freight platform. I think I'm gonna do the same thing where it's like it only needs one, but I'm gonna do two. Just for the fuck of it. There we go. Hey, it's train station number 50. Cool, cool, cool. I don't have any power out here just yet, so I'm just gonna run this and then use the rail itself for power once it's all said and done. Drains comics and fan art. I fucking love confirmed Jax is trans. Holy shit. I didn't believe it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to believe it at first, you know? I saw Jax and I saw how much of a fucking asshole she was, right? And I was just like, man, that sucks. If she's trans, that's rough, right? And then it happened. And I just sort of sat and I thought to myself, you know, it's not like I was exactly a good person before I came out. I certainly wasn't as much of an asshole. But like, I wasn't exactly a great person. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Jax really is like the version of us that like never gave ourselves the permission to transition, and as such just became more and more bitter and more like locked in on, you know, being a fucking dickhead. Train all the way. Man. Funny story. That's not very funny. I started falling down like the right-wing pipeline on YouTube back in like high school and early college, right? I'd say we weren't bad, but then we remember all the lying and stealing we did, yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, fuck. I got some alcohol down the wrong pipe. Just, let me catch my breath. Oh, God. Sorry about that. Don't do that. Pat did this. This is not their fault. Leave them alone. Nah, it's chill. It's chill. If this was in Stars in Time, you'd be looping back right now. Fucking true. Oh, and the internet's dying. That's wonderful. He is in a time loop theory. Holy shit. Finally done with circuit. Oh, God. Nice. Anyway, as I was saying, when I was in high school and early college, I started falling down like the right wing, like, pipeline on YouTube, right? It was really bad. Same time next week? Yeah, exactly. It was really bad. And I would watch I would watch this one creator talk about shit, right? A lot of just like grievance politics and shit, right? Nothing of any like true substance or whatever. Oh my. Fucking hell. I'm sorry. This probably sounds terrible. This probably is horrible to listen to. Oh my god. At one point, I sent this person like a tweet, right? I sent this person a tweet, and they put that tweet in a YouTube video. And I couldn't find that video for the life of me, right? It wasn't until I was talking with one of my like IRL friends while working on moving shit that I was telling him about it, and I said, yeah, Queen's in a YouTube video. I'm in a lot of YouTube videos, actually, depending on how you want to define it. I have like a whole playlist, like a personal playlist of just videos that I'm in. Either as like a feature or just incidentally, you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Can I stop dying, please? Please and thank you? No, that looks terrible. Are you actually gonna tell me she streams too? You're not gonna believe this. Anyway, I told my friend about it, and I said that I like couldn't find it, right? And he was like, oh yeah, you know, I had like a time where I was in that sort of same sphere as well. And he asked me to describe like the channel, and so I gave him a description, and he was like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. And I was like, oh fuck, you're right. Oh no, you're right. And then I went and I looked. Oh my god. My fucking cringy ass tweet is still in that video. I'm so sad. I'm so upset with myself. That shit's still there, and it probably will for the rest of time. And there's nothing I can do about it. Tweet in Stars in Time. Fuck no. Twitter sucks ass. Nobody should be using Twitter. I'd be on that Tumblr. Because it's fun and very gay. And it makes me happy. I'm joking about getting Limo Prime, but it's staying on our minds longer than we thought. Hey, what's up? Batteries, what sort? AAA batteries? I might have some, like, in here. Can you wait until stream is done? I'm pretty sure I have some kicking around somewhere. But I might not. I know I keep double A's for like Wii remotes and shit. You may just have to like hit up the store. Your thoughts on Canada winning against South Africa? Sports. Wahoo. FIFA's kind of a shitty organization. Sports. I don't know. Ah, that's the wrong way. My ass does not pay attention to sports. South Africa is out. What a shame. My ass does not give a fuck about sports. I didn't before I transitioned, and I still don't. Fuck. Cheese rolling stream win. Now that's a sport. the fucking sport about like the guys rolling down the hill for cheese. That shit's insane and extremely stupid and extremely dangerous. I will still inform you every time a match is played and win. I just think it's funny. Nah, it's chill. I have nothing against you doing that, you know? Satisfaction guaranteed. No receipt. Cool rock potluck. Yes, I'm going back to potlucks. God damn it. Well, at least, you know, we have a table and some chairs now. Maddie says that her parents are showing up here relatively soon. So I gotta haul ass to finish putting the house together and getting it into like looking nice. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's that part taken care of. So we gotta go back to Foley's Hunt to get the Tennokai mod. Have I gotten it yet? I don't even remember if I've gotten it yet. I don't mind Foley's Hunt. It's fine. It's nothing super special, but I mean, like, it's fine. It's been a while since I've done it versus, like, actually doing a whole lot of, oh, fuck, what's it called? The goddamn, new Railjack shit, but I would probably... If you were to ask me, I think I would prefer the new Railjack, or no, sorry, the Foley's Hunt over the new Railjack shit. I'm not a fan of Railjack missions, and the new, much more scripted Railjack mission that they added is just not fun, in my opinion. I mean, Pad, I saw you on the Zacmo channel, right? Talking about Limbo. Did you see Zacmo's video on the new missions and shit? Because he was like, yeah, I like the fact that you don't have to get out of your railjack for any reason. I was just like, no. Crossbow or cream gun? Are you talking about motherfucking Stug? Anyway. I dislike how the new missions are very scripted. There's not a whole lot of random elements that can happen during a mission to help, make it less, help it make it be like less one note every single time. If you're talking about Stug and Karnun, it's very silly, but I wouldn't say it's particularly good. Do you want silliness? Because it's not like the Torrid where when you activate the Incarnon and suddenly it's a beam weapon. Stug Incarnon just has even more projectile goofiness. That is a little off than where it probably should be. Oh well. Fuck, it's stuck in my head. God damn. Try out Stug Incarnon? Alright, have fun. It's very silly. I considered going and getting a Stug Riven, but sadly, the prices for Stug Rivens have unsurprisingly fucking jumped in price. Annoyingly, but not expectedly, Still have Deltarune to play? Yeah, and I'm gonna play it probably here pretty soon. If Stars and Times is almost over, then, Deltarune's coming up right after. I've found that my viewership doesn't really do as well when it comes to, brand new games that most of us, want to play for ourselves first. Hi, Motor. What's up? How much coal? It's 175. Whatever. Sure hope Deltarune has no gay time loops. You hope it doesn't. Holy shit. No gays? In Deltarune? What the fuck? I know it was a bit about I know it was a bit ago, but we were talking about trans Jax. You know what I'm hoping for? Fucking trans Rossetti. Salad. That's what I'm hoping for. If nothing else, I know it would make a certain person a little upsetty. Good thing Amori gives you a very clear sense of progression. Is that so? Why have we never heard of this? Oh, have you never heard of that theory before? Yeah, that's a bit of a theory going around. Might be. Don't know. There's still a lot of chapters that don't exist yet, so who knows? I saw a whole video on it that like made some pretty decent points as to it being maybe potentially true. This is stupid, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. $15 per minute. Yeah, I could just probably slap down a couple of these. Gaster Estrogen Factory, Chapter 7, Darkbound location. Something like that, yeah. Like I said, if nothing else, it would make somebody upset, and I would find that funny. Sorry, not sorry to that one person. Get owned. In Chapter 7, I enter the story, so holy shit, March Around? March Around's getting entered into the story? God damn. What a fucking deal. Sent to the estrogen bunker. Wholesome. Nah, for those of you who like know who or remember Ben, I remember Ben being like him being hopeful that Ralsei isn't trans. I think in part just because Ben really just wants like fluffy boy representation and doesn't want like the character that is a guy to like who is also cute and fluffy to just actually was trans the whole time. But my response to that is get fucked, I guess. Sorry, not sorry. Fluffy girl, exactly. This is a very unnecessary spot for coal power, but whatever. The hell did I come back to that guy? You? Oh, don't worry, Helly. I was saying that like, I'm hoping that Ralsei in Deltarune is trans because it would piss off that guy. That's the whole point. And I think you can get behind that. There we go. All right. It's going to take forever for any of this to receive any amount of coal, but it'll happen eventually, and when it does, we'll get a little bit of power. Fuck him. Damn. All right, so that's that train taken care of. So we've done, so far today, we've taken care of copper and this coal line, right? And so now I need to build a roundabout right here and then bring this like up and across and bring the train line so that it connects. There's actually 2 pure nodes of sulfur up here that we need, so we need to go work on that. See you for real this time. Bye, Helly. I hope you sleep well tonight. Just in general. I know you're probably not going to bed just this second. You remember who he is? Must not be important then? Really? I could have sworn you were around for the Ben saga. I suppose not. High luminescence. Oh, big speed! Big speed, big speed. Hang on, I wonder if I can, like... No. No, I can't, like, full demo man it. That's a shame. You know, he didn't want that. Were you, hang on, were y'all around for, Ellis? Like Ellis kicking it? Being part of the team or whatever, being part of the fun time gang or whatever? Do y'all remember Ellis? Try aiming up? Yeah, I might. It's really all dependent on, like how fast I'm going. Plus, you probably have to like add some extra charge to it too, to make sure it, like, you don't zoom past it too fast. I think I caught the very end of that. Don't know. You remember Ellis as a person, but not much about them. That's fine. Ellis and Ben had like a really big feud. They did not get along very well. Alright, so I need to make this. Here goes to here. Ben got kicked out of the server when he was making some very, very nasty threats to Ellis. Threats that obviously, it's not like he could actually back up with action, but still very not okay messages. You got offended by a Yo Mama joke? He was kind of wacky. He really, really was, you know? You remember that? Ben being kicked, something like that? Yeah. He was also one of, like, the biggest donors that I had, which, you know, it sucks when I lose someone like that, right? Because, like, it's hard to replace somebody who's giving me both $10 a month on Patreon and $5 a month on YouTube, you know? That's something. But it's not like I'm gonna let it's not like I'm gonna let my people be unsafe for 15 bucks. That's not cool. Holy shit! God damn, Froze! Thank you. Thank you for $50. Holy shit. Y'all are too kind. Alright, New Year's, but I'm back reading the combo right now. Oh, really? Did I miss something? Hi, Capricious. Queen has to drink. I don't even have that many left. I'd have to go like pour myself a shot or something. I haven't even finished this one. How's everybody? I was just talking about how like it started with me conversating about how I want something to be true in later episodes, later parts of Deltarune, because I know it would piss somebody off. And that person's not a very cool person who used to be in the server, but I banned them even though they were giving me $15 a month. And then Pad went and gave the foes went and gave me $50. Oh wait, shit, that's not long enough. God, fuck! Wait, why are you going around? You could just go straight through. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is not long enough. Yeah, so you won't actually connect to anything just yet, but you will exist. I've been yapping up a storm today, talking about how I went to fucking church yesterday. What the hell? You're fine. We don't really want to work tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. How was the new church? Okay, so like, I don't know if you know this, Capricious, but I'm an atheist. I'm an agnostic atheist. However, I'm in like a Pride Facebook group for my local area, and I saw a post. Do you normally go to service, or is this a new thing? I didn't actually go to the service. I saw a post in like the local Pride group thing, right? Because if you don't know, old people still use Facebook groups, and old people are the ones that have like free furniture to give away. That's how I got a free table today. But like I saw a post from like the local Episcopal church saying that they were doing like free pancakes. Like you could come and get like a free pancake dinner at the church, and it was going to be like, it's an Episcopal church. Episcopal churches are very accepting and very cool, right? You got to get into more people's wills. Fucking facts. The Episcopal Church is a very like open church and very socially progressive type of gig, right? And so I was like, well, I'm not one to turn down free food. And I've been saying recently that like, man, one of the things that I miss about being Christian back in the day was the fucking like potlucks and shit. The southern church potluck where everybody would come and bring food and everyone would sit at the round tables and talk it up and eat food and whatever, and I was just like, fuck. That's exactly, you know, what I've been wanting to, like, have again, right? And so I was just like, well, I mean, I guess this is my chance to do so. So I went. And I felt very awkward the entire time. Maddie got to talk to people. She did all of the talking. I just sort of sat there and ate my free pancakes. Because Maddie's a Christian. I'm not. She went to the service this morning and she said that it was good. I don't know. I was tempted. I was like, well, you know, maybe if, like, the internet dies again and I have to stop doing Sunday streams, then maybe my ass will just start going to church. But no, I mean, today's been pretty fine. I don't know if you've ever heard of the 2x2 cult, but we have a big Wednesday potluck and it was the best food. I've never heard of such a thing. The hell is 2x2 cult? 2x Q 11 hours of stream delay. Fucking hell. International Christian Baptism. Lay ministers preach in pairs. 2x2s. That's really weird. The truth and the way. Is, you know, I'm usually pretty up to date on all the different flavors of Christianity, because I do take a certain amount of interest looking in from the outside, but I've never heard of such a thing. It's like tag team wrestling. Holy shit, you've got March Around's interest. You've piqued his interest. Old ass Christian cult. Huh. Interesting. Never heard of it. Nah, I grew up Presbyterian. Anyway, I've made a roundabout. And I've left it straight through. So the coal train is going to go from all the way back there, down this way, down, and then take the roundabout to go this way. And now we got to go, like, up in there because we need to get to Sulphur and Sulphur, and we need a train for those. So we've got a train for coal, a train for coals over there. We've got our copper train, which is right there. And it goes up this way, and it can take... Oh, right. It's not a true roundabout. Shit! Can I get it up and over that steeply? I don't think I can. Shit. Alright, I guess I'm getting rid of the cut through in the middle. Because that kind of, yeah, that kind of breaks the whole... It's not a roundabout, is it? It doesn't go in a circle. Oh yeah, train stuff. Fuck yeah! I'm transgender. Whoa. Anyway, we got a free table today. Train for train. T for T. Train for train. Am I right? You're so fucking right. God damn. How right can one gal be? Like, holy shit. Okay, I wonder if I can, like, force this to work properly. It's gonna be really silly. Maybe one more? Yeah, that works. This is very, very silly. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. How long that notification tops on the screen for? Wait, what notification? Oh, the $50. Yeah, the $50 dono. Yeah, thanks for that. That's very much appreciated, foes. Y'all have always been very kind and very helpful for me. To me. Okay, that's fucking weird, but whatever. I'm down, up, and over, and then this way, and then that way. Alright, cool. They call me the march around the way I go in any direction. Fuck yeah! We wouldn't still be here if we didn't like you. Yay. Thank you, foes. Thank you. It's too bad Tane's not here to see this fucking malpractice of a train network. I guess I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. At least I can make it even. Tane would be like, why the fuck did you do it like this? You should have done it like this. And I'd be, this is true. However, no, I don't wanna. Enjoy your company, we were paying it to you. Thank you. Looks sick as fuck. It's certainly something. That's for damn sure. So then when the train comes back down, Coltrane goes here. And then up and over and then into here and then turn. Yeah, okay. We're like sick train half pipe. It does very much have like half pipe energy. And you... Oh, no, wait, one more. Now that my 4:30 p.m. breakfast is seriously time to lurk. Oh man, that's rough. I don't know if you're planning on sorting it out, but if you are, I hope the best for you in that case. Should probably eat something, but we gave frames a little. Yeah. Maddie was very nice, and she bought me a burrito last night at our new favorite, like, burrito and taco place. And I had eaten my fill on, like, pancakes and shit, and I was looking down at my app with all of, like, my guesstimated, how many grams of, bullshit I had eaten. And I was just like, yeah, I can't fit like a burrito into like my calories for today. So we got it to go and I ate it today and oh my god, those things are so fucking good. But holy shit. The motherfucker has like 1100 calories. Oh my god, but it's so good. I just have to like, you know, budget accordingly. You go there and there. Why are you having a fuss? Signal loops into itself. No, it doesn't. Fuck you. Damn it. Please work properly. There we go. This shit whack. This shit whack. God damn. Well, it works. Can I get you to work, please? That'd be really cool if you worked. There we go. Nice. I think that's all the blocked signals. I mean, it's a signaling fucking nightmare, but like, that should be everything I need for it to actually like work properly. Need to figure it out by fall semester, then I'm good. Nice. I remember the time. I remember the time that I fixed my sleep schedule by pushing it out farther and farther and farther until it wrapped all the way back around. That shit was whack. It also didn't last that long because, yes, it got all the way up to the point where it was like, yeah, I'm going to bed at like 8 p.m. This is incredible. I'm waking up at 4 in the morning and going to the gym. Woohoo! And then it'd be like, you know, it'd be like 7:30 and my friends would be like, hey, Queen, we're going to play Jackbox tonight. You want to come join us? And I'd be like, no, I'm really tired. I'll see, maybe next time. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's 7:30. And I'd be like, yeah, I gotta get up in the morning and go to the gym. So eventually it did go back to being like midnight or something. But it wasn't, you know, it wasn't waking up at like 5 at night, you know? Wasn't that bad. Sounds like where I found out about Queen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jackbox is big fun. Big fun. It does look like a fucking half pipe, don't it? That goes there and there. Wait a second. Whoa. Hang on. That's different. Wait a second. I don't think that's the same thing. Wait, hang on. Ah, damn it. Off center. Jackbox in it. Yeah, there you go. I wonder what elevation is this fucking sulfur at? I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to like bring this like back down. Maybe if I go this high up, I can sort of weave between the mountains. So that way I don't have to go so far back down. Hi, Maddie. The Queen adjacent. Maddie helped me bring in the new table today that we got for free. I do love getting free furniture. It's pretty sick. It's pretty epic. Tomboy wife. Yep, that's me. Man, this project's gonna take fucking forever to sort out. It's gonna be a long time before any actual nuclear power is taking shape, being utilized. Where the hell is my block signals? There they are. That go there, that go there. Oh, hey, I just want to, like, make sure that March Around knows this. Hey, March Around. I gotta make sure you know how to do this, since you're playing Satisfactory. I don't really know if anybody else is playing Satisfactory right now. And by right now, I mean, like, actively playing it and sending pictures in the server. All-American Half-Pipe. Uh-huh. Okay. I need you to notice something. Okay, so you know how you have your, like, hot bar down at the bottom, right? If you hold Alt on your keyboard and then scroll your scroll wheel, there are actually 10 different hotbars, and you can organize them however you want by, like, pulling up a hotbar, going into the build menu, hovering over something, and then, like, pressing on your keyboard what slot you want it in. So if I want hypertube wall holes to be on this hotbar in slot 0, I press 0, and now I can just build that thing. And then over here, slot 0 is a particle accelerator. Well, yeah, very, very important to know. So just wanted to make sure that you did know that. Very useful knowledge. So I've got, like, my, like, starting hotbar with some random crap. My most utilized merger splitters, smart splitters, belts, and shit. Blocks, production, manufacturing shit, pipes, signs, plus some runoff. This is, like, for catwalks and shit. And then I've got my trains, my decorative blocks. The ability to make a heart. Plus some other random garbage. I forget that I've got, like, the MAM in the in there. Dark ion fuel. Yo, wait a second. That uses dark matter crystals? Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna grab that. You look like you could be useful. Didn't know Satisfactory protagonist was based in gay. True. You do realize that, like, every Satisfactory character is a girl, right? Like, by default, and you cannot change this, all Satisfactory employees are women. Girl. There's, like, outfit customization, but there's no character customization. You cannot be a male. And they're pretty too. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Wait, there's a free cam? Yeah, that's how I get all my thumbnails. P for photo mode. R for decoupled camera, and T to hide the UI. And that's how I get, like, my thumbnail background images. How do you know? What do you think one of them's, like, actually a trans guy? Never know. I guess for all the butthurt boys about, ugh, I have to be a girl. Well, maybe your character's a trans guy. That's up for you to decide, I suppose. Na, 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 na. Yeah, it's actually like one of the most consistent things when it comes to doing this gig is learning how to use the photo mode in like every game that I stream that has one, and like what like what capabilities it has, you know? So there's sulfur. Where the hell is the sulfur? Satisfactory map doodad. Do tell me, what elevation is the sulfur at? Just like real life. But it's so cool to be trans. I love it. Gotta drag my ass all the way up here. Trans Gengar in my factory? It's more likely than you think. So we're about right here. Hey, what are you? Oh, you're nitrogen gas? Interesting. That might be useful, but not right now. I just need to know where the sulfur is. Altitude 15 meters. God damn it. Altitude 233. Okay, so the sulfur here, further back, is like really down low. Interesting. Satisfactory map on my desktop. Please tell me what elevation it's at. Ah, you know what? I think that's it right there. That do look like sulfur. Perchance. Yep, that's sulfur. All right, cool. So I need to get that sulfur. I don't know if I can see the other sulfur from here. It's somewhere back there. I don't see it. I don't know. Somewhere back there. Oh yeah, and cool. There's some 2,000 meters away. Real helpful. Anyway, I guess I'm throwing myself down here. Whee! Because that sulfur needs to get up there. I'll probably have to run multiple trains for that one. Where's my phone at? Oh, my dad's hanging out with my sister. Fucking somewhere. Cool. I swear to God, I never know what my sister's up to. She is always everywhere and anywhere all the time. Okay, so you go... Yeah, alright. How am I gonna do this? I guess I could do, like, an item bridge that goes through here. It would probably also be more beneficial to, like, run said item bridge up to, like, the rail line level and then bring it to wherever the other sulfur is at. This is a factory made by Retra and given some tweaks by me. It brings quick wire like down here, and I don't remember why. Can't wait for that day 100 where it's like, do I remember where everything goes and why it exists? The answer probably won't shock you. No, I have no fucking clue. Cool, this is all like backed up. Fantastic. I'm assuming this all goes into like these trains. Yep, you're full. You're full. Fantastic. Train. All right. I need to stay on task. Stay focused. Oh, car. Retro, why did you build a bridge that like connects to this arch but also doesn't go anywhere? Whatever. Man, maybe I need to get Retro back on someday. Maybe I do need help finishing this game. Anyway, let's just go down here and build shit. I need power. I can tell Retro is incredibly cool because of that bridge. Retro is like super cool. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do a power tower. Alright, and then that powers that. Then you can go all the way down, which gives me an easier access down there. And it's infested with bullshit. Love that for me. Yo, hi Motor. You're still alive. Nope, no more. Bye-bye. Where did those other stinger remains go? Not a clue. Alright, doesn't matter. What are you doing to the cats? They are evil cats. Evil cats that want me dead. You must understand. Ooh, hello. I'll have that. I always forget there's an arachnophobia mode on. Yep. Yes, sir. I have still not finished my drink. I've been drinking it very slowly this time. Oh, hello. What do we have down here then? We'll solve this then. I value these cute cats more than you. Holy shit! All right, fine. Fuck, okay. I'll turn the fucking cute cat filter off and they'll go back to being goddamn spiders. What do you think of that, huh? Turn the fucking spider mode back on. No? Alright, well then don't complain when they try and kill me and I fight back. Cave slug, you may stay in your resting point. Yeah, fucking stinger remains. Not kitty cat remains, stinger remains. Why is it doing well? It does decent damage. That was kind of pointless. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But every time I like travel through these caves in this game, for some fucking reason, I'm always reminded of the game Sons of the Forest. And I don't know why. Maybe it's the lighting. Yes, they tricked you. They are in fact evil and will try to kill you. They will not let you pet them. They will try and kill you. Yeah, I see that. I should, like, stream that game at some point. I never finished it when I played it on my own, like, several years ago. Puppy girls are better, I guess. Damn. It didn't help that the game was, like, kind of buggy and didn't really want to work properly. There's a sequel now. Sons of the Forest is the sequel. Unless there's a Sons of the Forest 2. Sons of the Forest. Store page. Oh, wow. It's on like a really big sale. It's in the family library, so it's not like I actually have to buy it. In-night games. Wait, did they not make the second game? Did they not make the first game? Wait, why does the... why does Steam only show me that this Forest franchise sale? Visit the sale page. Sons of the Forest... Me when I have a franchise sale and it's one game. You can buy Sons of the Forest or Sons of the Forest. What happened to just The Forest? Yeah. What the fuck? That's weird. Whatever. I don't know. I never played The Forest. I played Sons of the Forest a long time ago as just like before I started streaming, I was just playing it cuz I was having a hankering for survival survival crafty base buildy type of shit. You know what I'm considering? So like what we have to do is we have to take this sulfur and this sulfur out to like this ocean area to make sulfuric acid. Considering the fact that it's 1200 on each of them, I'm tempted to just run it on belts and not run it on the train itself and just do under the train line belt type of shit. Totally remembering the forest. Sons of the Forest is on my wish list, but I never got it. The forest is pretty fun, so it doesn't need much base building though. I liked Sons of the Forest. It got a little repetitive. And it was a little buggy where it was like, oh, this is like a big boss fight or something, and it just like didn't spawn correctly. Like I was like, ah, well, that's a bit shit, isn't it? Oh well. Blueprints, bridge parts. But I did like it. I know you probably want me to do a train, D-Laker, but, I'm probably not gonna for this particular instance, just because it'll make more sense to do it this way, in my opinion. Set up for the nitrogen. The trains are set up so okay. Let me like work you guys through, because Capricious, you didn't see the expanded flow chart. So here's what we're working on, right? Here's what we're working on. This is nuclear, right? Our uranium, I need to go figure out if there's enough silica just being thrown away that I can just grab all of it and throw it on a train instead of any other making more silica when I don't really probably need to. We need to make a ton of sulfuric acid to go into the making of encased uranium cells and a couple other things here and there, right? And this is the full chart. Here's the actual chart. Here's the actually full completed chart. The thing is like once we like use the uranium fuel rods, right, for power, it makes uranium waste. Uranium waste cannot be thrown away. It must be like either stored or taken care of. So we're going to have to use the uranium waste to create plutonium pellets. The plutonium pellets goes into making plutonium cells into fuel rods. And then from there, right here where we're making plutonium fuel rods, all of this is actually just going to get thrown away. Like, I'm just throwing it away. The actual production stops right here, right? However, yes, I'm going to sink it. However, I do need to make singularity cells at some point. So once I make singularity cells and I do all of this bullshit in order to make singularity cells, then what I'll end up doing is like moving the singularity cells into the production of like Fixonium and shit, you know what I mean? But not right now. Not right now. So right now we're working on gathering the sulfur. I did this copper stage. We did the coal. We made the roundabout, the sick-ass half-pipe roundabout. And now we got to get out here to the water. Although, with the amount of power that, like, the rocket factory, the rocket fuel factory, and this nuclear site is going to make, even without, like, upgrading any of the nuclear fuel, I probably will just be done at that point. You know what I mean? you want attention. I'm working. Hi, Maddie. Maddie is short on cuddles. I was like, I have to work. I only get Saturdays off. And even then, I end up getting stressed out about not working enough. Go cuddle your girlfriend. We're only halfway, 2/3 of the way through stream. What the hell? Maddie puppy girl theory? Nah, Maddie's a cat girl through and through. Root of capitalism to deprive a girlfriend of cuddles. Fucking real. If I had universal basic income, I'd just cuddle my girlfriend all day. This is what Republicans are really worried about by implementing universal basic income. People will just want to fucking cuddle fucking trans girls all day. What the hell? They should make that a job, lesbian. They should just make being a stay-at-home wife a job. So that way I can, like, make money by doing the dishes and shit. UBI equals trans cuddles, tie me the fuck up. For 1 penny a day, I will come to your house and cuddle. Let's fucking go! The girlies be out here cuddling and shit. There are you and you. I'm gonna hopefully try and get some more work done after dinner as well. I promise there will be Maddie time. But I really need to get this one video done because it is like a fucking month late at this point. I am 100% going to offer like a refund to all $10 patrons because their exclusive video has been so delayed. We won't take the refund. At the very least, I'm going to offer it. I'm sure most, if not all, of my $10 people will not accept said refund, but it doesn't feel right to me to at least not offer it. I mean, I said as much during one of the previous coffee vlogs that if it took this long to have a coffee vlog be done, that I would offer it. Gotta stay true to my word. I also want to figure out how to do like a extremely limited like merch run. Cause I've been making a bunch of pot holders, and I have people who can give testimonials that they're good. We gotta get Mimiqueen IRL so Maddie can Yuri out. What you gonna sell? The pot holders. The fucking pot holders. I've been fucking working at making them. I need power. Hopefully this is aligned correctly. We shall see. I really need to put here walls, honeycomb window on 6. I just don't use ladders anymore, man. I don't need them. I wish Yuri was real. I have good news, Maddie. It is real. Me and you fucking Yuri this shit. You are the Yuri. Be the Yuri you want to see in the world. Fucking facts. Goddamn. Damn it. Loving this rapier Incarnon. I don't really use melee Incarnons all that much. I had like, what is it? The dual I-Core, I think, is a Incarnon. I don't fucking remember. Alright, I'm 1 off. Damn it. Does lesing out count as Yuri, though? Yeah. I don't see why not. More testing is required to be sure. I offer myself as a test subject. You apart. Ah, shit. That means that this roof section is broken. Okay, hang on. No, that's not right. Hang on. That's right. I made like a whole thing called Just the Roof. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. How long is it? Blueprints, Just the Roof. Over. You don't need to call us out. God damn it. You're not wrong. Listen, between GLaDOS and another person here on YouTube, from like back in the day, I may have like an interest, not interpersonally in real life, but like within the realm of fiction, in women that like degrade me. Okay, Women that are mean. Not in real life. Not in real life. That just makes me cry. Phoenix Mimic Queen. She's literally me. What is that, fucking self-cessed or something? Get that shit out of here. I mean, women are the best. Fuck, man. Maddie, you already know this. I told you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just connect to the wall properly. Damn it. The self-cessed person I had to. Actually, that's facts. That's facts. That's straight up lore. I do know that lore. Oh, hey, I just realized that they fixed the Mark 6 like elevators not working properly with floor holes. That's cool. Dumb butt. No! I'm gonna cry now. That's it. You've done it. You've made me cry. I can't believe this. Ban Maddie. Maddie's mean to me. She said a mean name. She called me a bad name. I gotta finish my drink. The foes paid for me to drink on the job, and I have not been drinking on the job. I'm gonna fucking chug the rest of this shit. Woo! Alright. This is Moyowie. She said you like. I said I liked it from fictional characters, not you, not interpersonally. And like that one YouTuber from a long time ago that called all our fucking fans like degenerates and shit. Is that supposed to mean? What do you mean? What the fucking YouTuber from a long time ago would say? Don't worry about it. I may actually change this design. This design kind of sucks, and I already have shit that looks better. You're set of fake. What? What the heck? Maddie is very real. Maddie is Queen Theory? You've literally heard her on stream today. Hey. I really should have connected this to the other side. You know what? Fuck it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna change up the support beam. I've decided. Because it looks like ass. Bring her back or it didn't happen. Maddie! Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
Hi everybody, it's me, Maddie. I'm not queen. I'm separate.
Ah, yay. See? It's real. She opened 11 labs. That's fucked up. Hell no. Don't you dare say that my shit's AI. Crazy impression. I didn't see a second model though. God damn it. I'm tempted to like make Maddie her own separate model. This looks like butt. There we go. You totally should for a co-stream. I don't know if I could get 2 cameras to work properly. That's the thing. Windows is kind of funny like that. Windows be kind of funny. The drop shadow moves and it's just a second model for Maddie. The drop shadow is literally just a copy of, like, it's just a source clone of me already. It's probably possible. It might be. I don't know. I'd have to do a lot of research on it, and there's other things that I need to like figure out that I want to do at some point, you know? She back it up with a source. My sources, I made it the fuck up. Maddie is Maddie theory. There goes there. There we go. And I noticed. Let me get power running first. Why don't you go get a Maddie like her? Queen is I am the ultimate Maddie liker. This is true. Oh, that's the wrong wall. Let me come out this side. Angela's the ultimate D-liker. True. I still find it very funny that, like, The reason they're together is because I posted fucking shit to the goddamn VRM posing desktop thing. Okay, I think, hang on. Is Angela and Dia a thing? Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah, they're a thing. And I'm to blame for it in some amount, which I find pretty funny. When did that happen? A while ago. God damn it. Fucking hell. Well, 1 to 2 weeks ago? Honestly, it might have been longer than that at this point. Okay, I know that infinite height lifts are technically a thing. Yes, they are together, and it's my fault. I am in part responsible for the fact that Angela and Dee are dating. Because I post every now and then, like, so you know how every time I do like a thumbnail, does this just not work? I know it's like a, hang on. Maybe if I do, nope, that's the wrong number one. That, you, concrete, move it into place. To floor, just to floor holes. Got it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. A little annoying, but whatever. There we go. Not sure why it has to be a floor hole. And it's off center. You know what? It doesn't matter. Do you actually connect together? Wait, no, that... Let's not. I just... This shouldn't work. No, it shouldn't. There we go. Okay, that's probably right. Connect you to you. Then drop again. Then go back up. I was gonna look and see how long ago they got together, but then I realized that I was a man and we never remember when the relationship started. Fucking hell. So, like, yes, I post the fucking when I make poses for my thumbnails, right? sometimes what I'll do is I'll put the files for that pose up on the workshop, right? And I've joked in the past, I've been like, oh, haha, you know, there's so much stuff on this workshop that's like, you know, ooh, kind of risque or whatever. I do wonder how long it'll be until I find somebody just like using said pose, like just for the fuck of it, right? Like maybe they're using it for their own video. And then that happened, because that's what happened with D. D used one of my poses in a video, right? And then she came to me and said, hey, I used one of your poses in a video. And I was like, oh shit, that's cool. And then like, I think on a Balatro stream, she like hopped onto my stream like immediately. And then as such, she like made me one of like the collaborators within her server. And then because there was like shit happening like between like cross promotion between the two servers, Angela found out about D. And then the D liker transitioned to a D and Queen liker. Yeah, and then Angela like went and like started talking with D, and then they were together. So the fact that like I post the poses that I use for my thumbnails to the Steam Workshop is in part the reason why they're together. It's very funny. Hi, Sophie. How are y'all? Alright, cool. That's better. And then what I'll do is I'll put another pillar right next to it. That's super cool, actually. It is pretty funny. I was hoping, I was always saying that I hope that somebody would, like, use one of my poses in a video and then I'd, like, find it. I was never expecting that through said turn of events, like, I would end up accidentally playing Matchmaker. That was not my intention, but it's pretty funny that that's what happened. Queen third wheel theory. It's fine. Don't matter to me. I already got my Maddie. I do want to hang out with D, like, in person at some point, just for the hell of it. She seems like it'd be really fun to hang out with her. Is Maddie the fourth? I suppose. We make, between me, Maddie, Angela, and D, we make one car. Sure, why not? This doesn't look like nuclear. We're getting started. That's why it says I'm starting the nuclear arc. Here, do you want to see the plan, Retra? Here's the plan, and then all of the other shit that goes with it. Double dates, yeah, exactly. And then here's the map of said plan. Nuclear in the room with us. It's on the chart. I made the chart. Look, the uranium goes this way and then that way, and then it'll go this way. And so far today, I've made copper bullshit and coal, and I made a sick ass half pipe roundabout, and then we're going this way. We gotta gather up all the fucking sulfur. Shit's happening. I promise. Hey, look, it's your factory. It's the thing that you made. I think I made some tweaks to it, but the car path is still there. It's Levi, stole the keyboard. Your map and chart look awesome. Thank you, Levi. Thank you. Okay. So we gotta go this way. I still gotta figure out where that other sulfur is. We beat the game yet? No, not yet. I'm gonna build nuclear power, and then that's probably the last power source I'll ever need. Like, probably. Maybe, hopefully. Probably, yeah. No, I have not beaten the game yet. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot to do. Levi wants to know why there are conveyor belts under the trains. I'm doing that with the sulfur lines because that sulfur is running at maximum speed. This sulfur is going to be running at a full 1,200 items per minute. And since we're going from there's a node that we just picked up that's like up here. I still gotta find where this one is. Since we're going from like here to here and like going straight over to this water, I feel like in terms of managing throughput, it'll probably be easier to just run it on belts instead of loading it and then immediately unloading it off of the train. The other trains only have to handle about like 200 coal and 200 copper ingots. So it's not that big of a deal that they're going to load onto trains and take this whole crazy route to get over here. Whereas the sulfur needs to be running at like peak efficiency all the time, more or less. Yeah, you can see that we're pulling. We need about 2,000 sulfur per minute, and it's gonna be 2,400. So I'd rather it just stay consistent. Fucking mess. Absolute goddamn. I'm being shot at. Who the fuck? You? Piss off. Bye-bye. Oh, I figured out new tech. I figured out new movement tech. Just fucking blast jumping. Whee! Oh, right. I'm using the hover pack, not the jet pack right now. It's really fun if you can get it to like fully stack together. Alright. Not quite far enough yet till we find the sulfur. Rocket jump, that sounds dangerous. You betcha. Too much to the side. I really want to see if I can't, like... No, that was in front of my face. There we go. There we go. Picking up speed. There we go. I touched the ground. Shit. That one didn't connect. That one didn't connect either. Oh well. And now I'm all the way over here. Straight up grenade boosting. Love this game. Fuck yes. Woo. Fuck. Once you get going fast enough, it's kind of hard to chain them together. Ah, damn. It really doesn't help that, like, streaming the game means I lose out on a little bit of frame rate, so finding that sweet moment to detonate is pretty difficult. Love that. It would be cool to get really good at it and have boosting highways instead of hypertube cannons. Hypertube cannons are always, like, the best option for getting around. There's no getting around that, but it is really silly and really fun that like, is a thing that you can do. Yeah, we're basically just rocket jumping. There we go. Ooh. And then hot swap. Nice. All right, back to work. Yeah, I've got a hypertube shooting melee gunner if I could replace. Yeah, I suppose. Wasn't that a YouTube channel? Yeah, yeah. Gotta go. Bye, Sophie. Bye-bye. A little bit further. Wait, is that the sulfur right there? I think that's the sulfur right there. Grenade potluck. God damn it. We're bringing back the grenade, the fucking potluck bit. All right, so I guess I can start heading downwards in this at this point. Actually, I think I heard something about Freddie Wong doing something new with that channel recently. Really? Neat. How do you place multiple foundations at a time? Build mode Zoop. So Zoop is like that. Vertical lets you build multiple up and down. Default is one at a time. R, yeah. And if you really want to get funky with it, right? Once you have the blueprint designer, you can do shit like this, where you just build like a foundation, like a 5x5 foundation piece, and then you can just auto connect blueprint them and then you've got a giant foundation. To show you all my satisfactory angles, and then I have image frames. Do I bring back the satisfactory like forum, Or do I just build a new channel in the server for like all factory games? So that way if you're playing like Factorio or something, you can just post in there as well. Bring it back as a new channel? Oh, so not have it be a forum, just have a Satisfactory channel. I suppose, yeah. Hates Factorio. Queen does not hate Factorio. Queen is scared of Factorio, and there's a big difference. Don't you fucking worry, my fucking sweet baby biscuit. I do really want to play Factorio at some point. I'm just scared of it. My ability to spend dozens of hours doing nothing but building factories in this game is limited to the fact that, like, I only play this game for stream, so I'm not allowed to build new shit. Don't touch them for months. I think a new channel might be better to catch. Wait, what do you mean? Because, like, there's the other channel for any other game not directly listed. Queen hates being slandered. That's what Queen hates. This is slanderous. Misc Factory Games. Yeah, okay. That was something that I put in a server announcement recently that I was tempted of doing, like, tempted in, like, making not a Satisfactory forum again, but, like, just doing like a all factory games channel. You could technically just make a gaming forum and just have each game be a different forum. I suppose. I feel like that'd be a pretty big adjustment. Plus, I feel like most Discord users don't really prefer the forum feature of Discord. Like, to be completely honest. I feel like if you asked people, they'd be like, nah, it's just worse Reddit. Now Queen's scared of radical change. No, I'm more worried about if I did radical change, who would just not bother with using said new feature, you know what I mean? Oh god, I wish Tank was here. I wish Tank was here because I'd like look down this spot right here and be like, hey Tank, fucking Ace Combat Ravine. Kids never grew up on forums. Listen, for as old as I am, I didn't really either, just because I wasn't allowed to be on the internet all that much back in the day. My ass was locked on, like, webkins. Misc Factory Game Forum would be best. So still a forum, but just, like, 4 factory games. I could see that. So there could be a Satisfactory group and a Shapes group and a... I like that. I like that. I think that's a bit of a best of both worlds. Same, but it's because I was on Club Penguin and WoW all day. Nah, my ass was on Webkins and old school RuneScape, aka RuneScape. It was not called old school RuneScape, it was just fucking RuneScape. Real shit. I've been really hoping to have like a personal re-interest in RuneScape, you know? Like, I fucking love RuneScape. What if we got rid of the game channels and just had FPS RPG action? No. No. I don't know. They're newfangled RuneScapes. I never got into RuneScape, tried it for a bit, but bounced off of it. I played that shit like when I was a kid and I fucking loved it. I wasn't good at it, but I fucking loved it anyway. And when old school RuneScape came out and they had like a mobile port, my ass was fucking playing RuneScape again, and that shit was so much fun. I don't think I could see Balatro and Isaac in the same channel. Yeah. Genre breakdowns don't seem like a great idea. This way. Oh, God, I forgot. I gotta make this happen. Fucking hell. I don't know why the ceiling mounts don't want to work properly with angled wall things, so I have to do this number over and over again. Whatever. His reading was the Binding of Isaac. Yeah, Maddie in church read about the fucking Binding of Isaac. I can't believe they're based like that. Should have just put it on the train. No, I still think that this is the better option, even if it's a little more annoying to have to deal with. What happens if there's an FPS RPG? Holy shit. Like, Doom the Dark Ages. Is Samson in the Bible too? Dude, I think so. Wogue. You mean Destiny? Isn't Destiny 2 dead? Dude, I do not care about Destiny 2. I did not enjoy my time with Destiny 2. You meant Highguard? Shit, you're right. We need a Highguard channel in the server. That's right. That's right. Motherfucker Highguard. Now that's a game I'm sad to see go. The peakest game ever. Yep. I liked the PvE stuff, hated the PvP. I didn't like either of them. I like genuinely. I think my experience was tainted a bit by the fact that the reason that I was playing it was because there were people that wanted me to like join their raid group or whatever. And so they were more focused on having me rush through the game as fast as possible, so that way I could go raid with them. And then once we started actually doing raid shit, it was like, okay, I don't understand a single thing. I think I've heard of Highguard. Sounds interesting though. Okay, if you actually haven't heard of Highguard, it's a dead game. Alright, I'm getting me real bombs out. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Those like friendly cats. They're literally shooting at me. Literally trying to kill me. I'm being oppressed. Launched and shut down within a month. It sucks, man. I feel like there was a lot of cool shit that Highguard did. Not all necessarily very well, but like it was a really interesting game. And I did genuinely like it. To some extent. Like, I'm not gonna say it was a fucking perfect game. It had potential. Never had the chance to live up to it. It's entirely possible, Motorbike, that, like, if it hadn't been announced at the Game Awards, it also would have died. It would have gotten zero attention and then died without anybody ever knowing it. Because to be honest, Concord came and went before I even knew about Concord. Like, people were talking about, like, oh, Concord's dead already. And I'm like, what the fuck is Concord? I had no fucking clue until it was actually gone. I know what the fucking marketing team were trying to do with Highguard. They were trying to pull an Apex where it was like, oh yeah, we're going to stealth launch the game. And then people are going to realize that like it's actually really good. And it's like, Apex launched in the middle of like a super saturated market full of other battle royales. And it stayed relevant for multiple reasons. One of which, yes, is that it had good gameplay at launch, but like I feel like a lot of it came down to its initial success just because it had strong characters. Once they had like that initial bump from the Game Awards. What they really should have done was just focused on like having a strong marketing push and doing shit like character trailers, not gameplay trailers, character trailers. People need reasons to know why they should care. And Highguard didn't give anybody a reason to care. Hero shooters are made and like stayed like people care about hero shooters if people care about the heroes. And nobody cared about the heroes in Highguard. Actually feeling movement classics from the Titanfall team. It did have pretty good movement. Like Highguard, it took a little bit of getting used to, but like the movement was not bad in Highguard. I wouldn't say it was bad. Total lack of any story or world building. Yeah. I love going back and looking at that like original Apex trailer that they like showed off. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's a battle royale or whatever, right? But the focus is not on the game. It's not even gameplay. It's like animated or whatever. It's just like Pathfinder and Mirage and Wraith just in a squad together. And their characters are like bouncing off of each other. And like, that's the trailer. That's the thing that like caught everyone's attention. It's like, whoa, what's this like super scary gas guy? Who's this like edgy chick? This wisecracker? And that robot, wait, is that Marvin from Titanfall? We're gonna play as Marvin? Holy shit, I'm invested. You gotta be invested in the characters, and Highguard had no interesting characters. Do people play hero shooters for lore? Lore is not the right word. I play Guilty Gear Strive, right, as Bridget. Not really because of lore, but because of characterization, right? Bridget is a trans girl, and as such, a lot of trans girls like Bridget. And then I play Guilty Gear because I like Bridget, right? I don't really play a whole lot of fighting games. I've never really given much of a shit about fighting games. I remember the very first time I streamed Guilty Gear, it was just like, I was literally over here just like, what the hell is a quarter circle, right? I don't know what the fuck a quarter circle is. But I was willing to learn. I was willing to step out of my comfort zone for Bridget, right? When Highguard came out and it's like we've got this wacky gameplay loop of defending a base and then looting and then raiding bases and grabbing shit from the midpoint and all this like goofy, wacky nonsense, right? Wouldn't genders be lore? I would say that the lore of Bridget is like, oh, you know, she's a fucking, what's her story? Like a bounty hunter or something? Any details as to who or what she's done as a bounty hunter? What the fuck a gear is? I don't know what any of that is. That's not characterization, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Big Mama need big boom. Woohoo! Fuck you. Is it dead? Oh, it's dead. That motherfucker is gone. Yoink. Yeah. Oh, that was my one nuke, and it's gone. Oh, shit. Get rid of the stinky plants. Alright. High-speed connector. Yoink. I'll have that. The fuck did you do? I've fucking nuked the bastard. He's dead. He's gone. Where's World Grid at? Radioactive alpha charger. Went from biology to physics in 0.1 seconds. That's a good way of phrasing that. I like that. Fucking so long, Gay Bowser. How do I want to handle this? I need power out here. It's all fun and games, so someone parries the nuke. Let's see, if I run... Oh, hey, there's a Somer sloop right there. Ow! Fuck you. Go away. I need this. Thank you. There's actually parts of the production pathways in the thing that I'm trying to build that actually require Somer sloops. It's real bad. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I know my health's slow. I'll be alright. Kinda got beats. Yeah. There we go. By hitting it midair, yeah. Their theme starts. Huh? What killer has a theme song? Oh, I see. No, I can't say that I have. Imperial March when I hold her. Okay, you know what? That one's fair. That's fair. Yep. Imperial March is peak. Alright, I gotta get this down there somehow. I think once I get this like line connected to right there, we'll call it a night. I'm already running overtime. I'm just having too much fun yapping it up, you know? I hear pro wrestling themes and I feel awesome about yourself. Fuck yeah, March Round. That's awesome. Yo, March Round is so cool and epic. Make sure to give your router some pets for being good and stable today. All right, yeah, sure. Why not? Everyone else isn't epic? I'm just shouting out March Round. I'm allowed to do that. March Round's the only one so far who's like made fan clip, like a fan clip channel, and refuses to let me pay him, even though I have dedicated some amount of money per month to paying people who would do such a thing. Like, there's this whole section of the server dedicated for people to, like, make, like, fan clip shit and get the official blessing of me and get paid for it. And he refuses to be paid. I don't know, man. Y'all should go watch the fucking Queen of Clips channel. Just doing it for the love of the game, and that's valid. Yeah, I suppose. I do suppose. Queen of Scissors. Print 1 meter tall conveyor. In the waterfall? Let me look. Oh shit, you're right. That is another summer sloop. Fuck yes. Well, goddamn. Thank you, Capricious. Good eye. Ah, goddamn it. What even is a summer sloop? Summer sloops let you double the output of one machine for the same input cost of whatever it is. Yeah. It's actually really important within here. If we look over here, these are being doubled, these are being doubled, and these are being doubled. Because if I don't do that, I don't think there's literally enough SAM ore on the entire map. Like, this 2,270 SAM ore per minute. Don't read the zero, just read this number. Was it like 5,000 something or another? And it was like, I don't think there's 5,000 SAM on the whole map. So I have to double these to get the same amount of output for half of the input. Is it permanent? You can take the Summer Sloop out if you want to move shit back around. Fuck ton of SAM. Oh yeah. That's if I want to do like full nuclear all the way up to Fixonium. That doesn't actually have to be made. It's permanent as long as it's in the machine. Yeah. So if I just slap down one of these and pick a thing right here, that goes in there, and then you can see that it jumps from making 2.5 per minute to 5 per minute. And then you can just bloop, 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 bloop. Some machines require more than one Somer Sloop. So if I put one in, now it's doing 3.75 per minute versus 2.5. So for the same amount of input cost, you get twice the output. You need one motor once. They're also useful for, like, buffing up the amount of power that you have on hand with the alien augmenter thing. But that's different. I'd live. Damn. All right, well, we'll see about that. Blueprints. All right, I will finish doing all of this shit later. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, hopefully I can start making I do still need to go get bauxite. The coal that we got, that's for making aluminum. And then I also need to go get... Yeah, I need to go get bauxite. Bauxite's going to come from here, where it'll head north and then up. And then from about here, go this way. Go give Maddie attention? Yeah. Lots of shit has to happen. And then, like I was saying earlier in stream, when this uranium does its, like, full loop, I'll probably build a train that goes this way. And then if you're wondering why there's a pink line here that runs diagonally, that's nitrogen. And I'm really tempted, I'm really interested in running a pipe under the map. So get ready for that. We're going to do under the ground shenanigans. Yes, I will go give Maddie attention now. Let me save the game. I was wondering, I was like, that's not North Queen. Under the ground. It's really not that hard to get under the ground. Underground probably would be cool as hell. Especially if I like give it the treatment that it deserves in terms of decoration, you know? 97 part 2. Cool. And then I need to add this to the playlist. Stream settings, edit. We cast Yuri cuddled. Fuck yeah. Yeah, give either the mouse on either of a nice glow up. Fuck yeah. Anyway. Power word Yuri. Thanks Tank, Helicat, Angeloni, Baloney Pad, the girl foes in the walls, comedic effect march around. Spaghetti Chin for being $10 peoples. Thanks Carpets and Crash and the girls for being my $5 peoples. Oh my goodness. Yuri all over the place. Oh man. Lot of shit that needs to get done. Lot of shit. Later. Thank you. I'll probably work on that factory forum laters. Ah shit, I missed my $5 members. I think it's like Dark Queen Raleigh, the girl foes. I need to update this. There's some names that have changed and some people that have jumped off. Hey, if you wanna join the Patreon, that'd be cool. The link's in the description. $10 members get like a special unique video once a month, and I'm very behind on it, but there is a new one coming very soon. Alright, I'll see you all fucking tomorrow. Bottle Matrix, Dark Queen Raleigh, Leon, Motorbike Cat, The Girl Foes on the Walls. And thank you especially to The Girl Foes for a total of $60 tonight to make me drink alcohol, and then $50 because I've lost people, and they're really cool. Thank you, foes. Y'all are all super awesome. I'll see y'all tomorrow and in the server. Bye!